Hi everybody, this is Spring with Soaps and Suds and Such, and today it is Thanksgiving and I've been cooking all day for tomorrow's dinner, and I'm getting ready to make my sparrow ham, and I thought I would show you how I make mine. And the one we chose, my husband likes the brown sugar, so we've chosen the brown sugar spiral ham. This is a Sam's, almost 10 pounds. And what I'm going to be using, of course, is the ham. I'm going to be using this Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill wine. I'm going to be using that. And I have here about 10 cloves. See if I can zoom in on those. You can see them. I've got about 10 of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to score my ham, and I'm going to stick a clove in each place. Then I'm also going to be using my strawberry preserves. I will be using 2 jars. These are not the biggest jars, so I'll be using 2 of those. And first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my ham ready. I've got my pan over here with tin foil in the bottom. I'll be using half of this wine in my pan and on my ham. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour part of this wine in here, and then I'm going to take out my ham. I'm going to put it into my pan on top of the wine. I'm going to score the top, put in my cloves, and then I'm going to pour some wine. I'll be using probably at least half of this bottle, maybe a little bit more, just for that. And then the other portion of this bottle of wine, I'm going to be making a sauce. After my ham, I'm going to let it cook for about an hour and 10 minutes on 325. I've already got my stove preheated, my oven, and I'm going to let that cook for about an hour and 10 minutes. Then I'll take it out. I will cover it. Then I'll take it out and I'll uncover it, and that's when I will glaze it. But I'll bring you back when I get ready to make my glaze and show you how I do that. Okay, I've got it in the pan. I have used, if you can see, this much of the wine. I've left that much to do my glaze, and I used the other portion on my ham. And I have got on top my cloves. And now this is a fully cooked ham, so that's why I'm only cooking it for 10 minutes per pound. And we'll get this cooking. Then when I get ready to do my glaze, I'll bring you back. Okay, now I'm ready to show you the sauce. Okay, what I'm going to do is pour the rest of this wine into my saucepan, like so. And then I'm going to cut this down on low to begin with. Okay. Then I'm going to get my strawberry preserves ready to put in there. You can see it right here. And I tend to use my preserves to cook quite often, different ones. 4 different things. Okay, I got both of my little jars in there. You can buy it at the store and use that, or you can make your own and use it, just whichever way you prefer. But it is really nice and thick, if you can see that in there. I like my strawberry preserves like that. And I'm going to cook this for a little bit till I get a good glaze going. We use quite a few of our preserves and jellies for cooking or for ice cream. Peach is really wonderful. The peach preserves or the jelly is really good on ice cream. Put it on some vanilla ice cream. Okay, and when I start getting this the way that I want it to be, I'm going to cut my eye up just a little bit, about on 4. That's probably around medium, and I'll bring you back whenever I get it to where I want it. Okay, as you can see, I've got it at a rolling boil. I did cut the eye up, and it is starting to look the way that I want it to, or drip the way I want it to. And I'll bring you back in about 10 minutes whenever I get the ham out of the oven and uncover it. Okay, I want to see if you can see how thick. It's not thick, but it's a glaze. And it's just like I like it. So that's going to make a wonderful ham. And I did cook that the whole time that my ham has been cooking. I started out low, and then I moved up to medium, and then I moved on up towards high, but not quite at high. And stirred a lot. You do have to stir it a lot, but beautiful glaze. Okay, and I'm getting ready to get my ham out. Okay, it looks really good. What I'm going to do is scoop some of this wine in the bottom of the pan first. I'm going to scoop some of that, the juices mixed with that wine, and I'm going to put that on top of here like so. And just let it just kind of drizzle down in there. And I have done a load of cooking today, and I will show you some of it at the end of this video. This is our first Thanksgiving dinner in our new home, and as a married couple, so we are really happy, and we feel really blessed to have our new home, which was my grandmother's home, and we're really blessed to have our family together and healthy, and we're happy. Okay, now I'm ready to glaze. So I've got my glaze here. Let's see if I can get a good close-up of this. It smells wonderful. Okay, and I'm just going to drizzle this all over the top and down the front, if you can see that. And I do this slowly because I want it to leak down in the cup. But this glaze is really wonderful, and you know, I love to use my own jams in this. You can use different jams. I may do that at Christmas. I always try to make one for Christmas. Let's see if I can zoom in. You can see that it really glazed it beautifully. But I'm going to leave this uncovered. No more tinfoil until I get ready to cover it up for the night. But I'll leave this uncovered, and I'm going to cook for another 30 minutes and let that glaze kind of get in there and just do its thing. And I'll show you after I take it out of the oven at the end. Well, it is already done. As you can see, I cooked it for 30 more minutes, and it glazed beautifully. And once again, I used the Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill wine and strawberry preserves, and it has just a beautiful glaze on top.